Hello everyone, welcome back to my challenge of reaching $1 billion before the year 1900 on easy difficulty. Currently, we accumulated a total amount of $450 million in cash, and we have no loans, and we make currently between 100 and around $60 million per interval. We're running at half speed, so we make around $200 million per calendar year. In order to increase my challenge a little bit, I let the game run at full speed or at regular speed, and yeah, just let it run. So last episode we left off with establishing a nice infrastructure for most of my cities on the smaller side of the map, which included a passenger line from Rockford to all the way to Denver, regional express, so it makes a stop at every single station. And we also we also supply 3 cities with some Amazon goods. Now I want to further increase the supply of these cities and thus also the growth of these cities via using some additional goods. More specifically, I want to add these, or I want to tap into this gear factory, and I want to tap into this tool factory here. In order to do so, I need a train station roughly in this area. So let's get started. Let's pause the game. Get rid of these pieces here. And add a nice train station here. Let's go with a building. Let's go with 320 meter and at least 2 platforms. Well, actually, let's go with 4. Just so that I can have my pass-through trains and my train. Oh, this is the wrong station. I need a cargo station. I want to have 2 passing lanes and I want to have 2 lanes which make a halt right around here. So with respect to tracks, let's connect them to the outside, just because it does not really matter. I want you to the outside here, you to the outside, and I want you to connect like so. I want that the incoming lane is going to this side. And that the outgoing lane is going from here to here. And similar thing on the other side. But here I make it a double slip. Just because I can. Okay, so now this train station is set up. All I need to do now is I want this steel factory to actually produce something. Thus I need to tap into this ore mine over here. And since this is only a very short track, I make use of my new steam trucks. I have a station over here, and my road depot. Let's connect it like so. Game please, thank you. This is a rather short piece of track, so let's go with like 10 vehicles maybe. And just add them from here to here. This line is called Amarillo, or to steel. Come on, I can't type steel. Amarillo to steel has a rate of roughly 143, so let's double this by doubling the amount of vehicles. There's now 300-ish. This is a lot more to my liking. That's good. Now I supply steel to this factory. Now I need to deliver the steel to my tools factory. And I have a quest. The question is, do I want to make it via trains or by some trucks? I think I go with the trains because it's a rather long distance. So I deliver steel beams from here to my gears factory. Yeah, I think that's about it. I want steel on, I want the steel train. Let's go with a regular ball train. It does not need too long. Maybe 160 times 2. Yes. Times 2. And I want it from Amarillo North to Archon. And this is called Archon Steel 2 gears. It's good. Now that my steel is set up, I need to connect it obviously to my gear factory. I highly assume, yes, maybe if I add a station piece over there, I can make it so that I don't need any trucks for it. Let's see if it works. If this does not work, well, it's not the end of the world. No, it does not. And what I in theory could also do is expand it, my platforms in this direction towards the gear factory, just so that I don't need to use any trucks. If this doesn't work, well, it is how it is. I don't lose sleep over. Let's try to connect it like so. Yes, now it does connect. Perfect. As stated, it's not super important, but it is still nice to have. Not a train, I need a truck, a road. Good, now I need to connect this. Probably this. Yes, I'll tap into this sawmill. And I have a truck road from this sawmill to a gear factory. Or do I want to have a train? I think I go with a truck, just because it's a lot easier to set up and I don't want to waste any more time. So let's go with a bridge. Since now I have the steel vehicles, I'm not too limited with the amount of options I have, and I can easily build road bridges above my how's it call it? Above my road trains. Fuck. That's not what I wanted. I want to have a connection like so. Yes. With the horses, any hill would be a huge problem, because they slow down way too much. They have way too little power to deliver any significant amount of cargo uphill. But steam trucks are a lot more forgiving with that regard. Okay, so I need to have a truck station here. Good, perfect. Now I can deliver gears. I can deliver steel to my gear factory, and I deliver wood to my gear factory. as soon as I build my road depot, and let's go with like 40 and add a new line from this to this to this, and this is called Archon lumber to gears. Lumber to gears has a rate of 128, so I can double it no problem. I'm surprised that the rate is actually so little. Maybe because it's a very long distance, but well, it is how it is. Let's go with 69, just because it is a very, very nice number. And it is a rate of 200. That's nice. Good. This is looking good. Now I can also tap into my cargo line from here. Firstly, let's speed up the game and redesign this piece of garbage produced. Let's get 91 vehicles, is way too much. Let's resell all of let's sell all of them and add vehicles to this line using these types. Let's go with 60 and add it to our contours. Our contours currently has a rate of 244. I think it should be fine. What I also can do is make a bypass road, like so. So that I can have a separate route which just delivers my my logs to my sawmill. This would ensure that I get twice the number of logs per sawmill, because the ratio is actually 2 to 1 from logs to lumber. I think I'm going to do that. Let's add like 15 and added a new line from here to somewhere here-ish. Actually, let's get rid of this and let's replace two separate buildings. Truck station here. That's the wrong one. This is the right one. Truck station here and a truck station here. By the way, I also want to have a truck station here, which loads my tools and unloads over here. By the way, this would also balance out my lumber. If I have too much lumber, now I can manipulate it. Let's add it to line 1 and make sure that line 1 is line 1. I want to firstly pause the game and add line 1 substations. Where is it now? I think I messed something up. I think I messed something up, but I don't know what I messed up. Well, does not matter. I'll just make a new line from here to here. Let's call it Archon wood supply. What I also need to do is to add like 20 vehicles and add from here to my gear factory. Not only do I deliver tools to this station, I maybe also deliver gears to the way back, which could work out really nicely. Good, that's perfect. Still do gear. This is looking nice. Okay, I deliver gears. I deliver everything to the gears. Now I need to deliver gears and tools to my new line. Thus, let's pause the game. I need a new train. Let's go with the Baldwin and use some boxcars. 160 meters should be plenty. 2 lines, 2 trains. Nice. They start from Archon and deliver to this station here. Perfect. All I need to do then is to transport my tools and gears from here to the train station. So what I can do and will do is grab some truck stations. I want them to be able to connect from here. And I want them actually to unload over there as well. Yes, and unloading stations. Where is my train station? Okay, from here I want them to come in here, here, there, and there. Good. And on the way back they should pop off here and there. Good. Now I explain to you in a bit what I just did. First, let me connect up this section here. Okay, let's get our, this is tram depot. I want a truck depot, which I don't have on this line. Doesn't matter. Then let's build a new one. Truck depot, and let's go with 15 steam trucks. A new line I want to go from here. This line is used for delivering gears to the city and actually to deliver it all the way to the train station over here. So not only is this a distribution, it is also a supply line for the uphill or upstream cargo stations, for the upstream cities. This is Denver, gears, distribution. By the way, I have several lines which I did not know. This line here needs to be called Archon tools, And this one needs to be Denver Gears Tools Supply. Good, now I supply many more goods all the way up there. This looks beautiful. Now I can let the game run again. Now I have a question. Is it for me worth it to replace the mogul, my mogul trains, with the 10-wheeler? Let's see one of the moguls. Whence I find them? This one is 75, so I only gain like 5 kilometers per hour if I change it to the 10-wheeler. So I don't think it is necessary or feasible to do the 10-wheeler as of now. Until I get a faster passenger wagon. But since my fastest passenger wagon is like 80 kilometers per hour, where is it? Wagons passenger? Top speed of 80. I cannot and will not really use it, the 10-wheeler, until I get a fast one. Good. So I supply every single good to these cities over here. This is perfect. This is all I can dream for and ask for. Everything just needs to settle a little bit, and we're good to go. With respect to money, yeah, we're $17 million. St. Paul accepts also new cargo type. This is looking so beautiful. You see, St. Paul is like a real hub right now. How is my finances doing? Yes, every single train is doing money right now. Let's see my balance. Let's see how this is going to develop now. McAllen, Amazon, Steel and Logs. Where are you? Why are you not delivering any money? Generally, why are you not doing anything? Because you're waiting. Yes, because there's a traffic jam. I think I have way too much traffic on there. Ooh, this is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. What I have to do now is to actually change up my whole layout I have right here. And I think I need to replace it with at least 2 more cargo types, 2 more cargo lanes actually. I need to make the cargo lane here 4-lane. This is quite an adventure I have to do now, but nothing I cannot resolve. Let's better get started. Good. Now what I need to do is to fix this problem. I want this to be a 4-lane main line on this side. So what I need to do is to modify every single station on there and every single fork that it fits with my current setup. I hope my bridges will like it. pillar collision. Well, in theory, I don't need that much bridges here anymore. I think I can get along while using steam trains, steam trucks, and simply have a single bridge or even an underpass. Okay, this is my incoming line, so let's redesign this part here. These outer two are my passengers. I will not touch them. But these four, or these three, are my cargo line, so I will touch them. So sadly, I need to replace a few of these tracks. I think I need to add a new bypass just for this single train here. But it is how it is. Okay, so now I have 4 lanes from here. And I need to connect them to these 3 train stations. Right, so. What I actually can do is I can provide these are passenger buildings, right? So if I add a passenger building over there, I can get rid of this. And I also can get rid of this. And I can add a few extra train tracks on this side here. This would free up a lot more space. I forgot one. Because the game is lagging just way too much. So, and now I can rebuild my cargo building. Let's go with a medium one. And I also want a new passenger building. Let's also go for the medium one. Oh, let's go for a large one on this side. This works out beautiful. With respect to tracks, let's don't forget that we actually have 4 tracks right now. And I need to make sure that all of my tracks coming in on the right pieces and right stations here. So I also need to change up this sparse here. And yes, this one is a cargo. This one is a cargo. And those 2 are my other cargos. I don't know if I really need the outer tubes, or if I can just connect them like so or so. I don't know. Let's just see how it works. So all I need to do now is to... Let's see what I broke everything. I think I just need to reconsider a few bits here and there. Let's consider this track here as well. Thanks for autosaving at this very moment. I want to finish this up in this episode. By the way, there's just a single track. I don't know why there's just a single track, but I guess it is how it is. Now there isn't. I want you to connect to there and you to connect to there. Pardon me, you connect to there. Yes. Let's get rid of this section here and replace it properly, like so. Just so we can make it parallel. So, this looks beautiful. Let's double slip this section here, and all I need to do is have a single fork from here and to here. That's in theory all I need, so let's see what is broken. I think I need to add some diamond crossing. Well, let's firstly manage line, and let's see which lines I can reprogram just via the button, as it seems like most of them I can actually do. This line I cannot do for some reason. It is from Amarillo to this line, okay. So I need to have a connection from these two to probably the outer two lines. Yes, I need to make a fork from here and merge them with the rest of the tracks. Now I should press the button and fix everything. Yes, and you should also be just a button press. Good. Now with respect to this part, think I just add a few pieces right so. Make sure that the double slipping is enabled for the most parts. Train 4 is still wrong. You are wrong because no path. Okay, I need to have a crossing here as well then, it seems. With a few double slips. And a double slip here as well. Good. Train 10. You should be alright. The only thing I may need is to add a piece from here to here. Yes, and yes. So you should have a path. No, you should not. Now you should. Well, actually, I think it needs to return you, but allow you to cross like here. Oh, this is a lot worse than I expected it. But I just want to finish it in this episode. Steal to logs. All you need to do is... Well, in theory, you should not have any problems from here to reach... Okay, train 16 has no problem. Oh, there is a missing track piece. This might be a reason. Okay, this resolves at least this problem. Train 79. You shouldn't have any problems. Maybe just because of the signaling. You need... Okay, train 79, where do you need to go? You need to go to Amarillo Amazon. In theory, you should not have any problems as of now. Oh, this is train 12, train 79, which one is it? Is this 79? No. Where is train 79? Train 10. You are in the wrong direction. Okay, you are now waiting for just a free path. So in theory, this should equalize and resolve itself again. Whew, this was quite an adventure in the end of the episode, which I did not expect and did not plan for. However, it is the end of the episode. We have accomplished a huge goal. And with that, we are back on normal speed. Maybe I need to slow it down again in the final years, depending on if this bottleneck here resolves itself or this completely breaks my game. Well, let's see how it ends. Until then, see you in the next episode. Have a nice day and bye bye.